Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for broke.
Yeah, except the Blizzard thing.
No, we gotta talk about the Blizzard thing, dude.
But I like how you put like in parentheses like quick and something.
Yeah, just a quick update. Because I can go on forever about this right now.
All right, let's go.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the weekly FARcast for October 23rd, 2019 AD. My name is Francisco. I am joined by my co-host Ricardo, and we are FAR Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, happy to have you here. Ricky, how are you today, sir?
What's up, bro?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing kind of sad, man. Like we're missing someone.
We're missing somebody indeed. And but can you remind me who we're missing? Because it's been a crazy week for me here.
Angel. I was gonna say Abdi, but then I was like, oh, it starts with an A. So yeah. So Abdi, we are missing Abdi.
Abdiel was not with us today, folks. Abdi apparently got into some sort of really serious accident, lost his left big toe.
Dude.
I'm just playing.
Sorry, something fell.
Oh, Final Destination shit going down already. My lord. No, all jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, today is Abdi's birthday. He
soundboard claps.
That's the crowd cheering for Abdi's birthday. Feliz cumpleaños, Abdi.
Feliz cumpleaños, Abdi. Feliz cumpleaños, feliz cumpleaños. And then you clip it and put it on Instagram and what's up?
What's up? Happy birthday, my dude. Keep getting older. So he is, believe it or not, if you follow Abdi on Instagram, you look at his pictures, he looks very, very young for his age. He's actually turning 38, which is incredible for him because, like,
wait, is he?
God damn it.
I was like, wait, because I
first of all, your family with him, you should know how old he's turning, not me. Second
18.
of all, I'm a lying piece of shit, and he's not turning 38. How old is he turning?
I don't know. I think 30.
Damn, 30. Oh, he still looks good for 30. That's okay.
I'm the kid, bro. I'm the kid here. Well, not the kid, but I'm the youngest here.
How old are you?
27.
Oh my god.
Well, 27 on November 2nd, so I'm 26.
So am I the oldest one of all of y'all?
Yeah, dude. Your daddy. Your Papa.
Papa Frank, baby.
Papa Bear.
You know, it's funny. My friends used to call me Papa Frank, but for very different reasons.
Really?
I was always like the super responsible one. And so whenever we were about to do stupid shit in college, I was always like hey, like, let's stop and think about this first. But before I could even finish my sentence, they already went and did the stupid shit. So
you haven't changed, though, I feel like.
No, I haven't. I mean, and now that I have a baby, dude, like,
it feels like that with us. Sometimes when we get, like, out of hand, you're like, no, guys, come on.
Yeah. But anyways, look, I know people want to listen to us talk, Ricky, but they don't care about our age and what we do outside.
Personal.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about that. And at least not now. Maybe when we're, like, super big, right? But in the meantime, people got to know. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are FAR Entertainment. We talk about video games, pop culture, movies, all the sorts of things that entertain us on a day-to-day basis.
Telenovelas and everything, bro.
We do not talk about telenovelas in here, dude. Fuck no. No. We can do a separate show.
Bro.
We can do a separate show about telenovelas in which you can do on your own because I don't know. I never watched them. Never watched them as a kid.
No, Rebelde? You haven't seen Rebelde?
I hated telenovelas, bro. They always drop me off at like one of my grandma's house and she's always watching telenovelas. I'm like, dude, I just want to watch Dexter's Lab. Like, come on now. What's up with that? It's annoying.
Oh, man.
This is also my fourth cup of coffee in like the last 5 hours. So, yeah, we're going to be having an interesting.
Christ.
It's been a great day. But anyways, we talk about video games and we're going to talk about pop culture and movies and all sorts of stuff. But let's go ahead and first of all, let's catch up. I always like to start off the show with what we've been playing, right? Because every week we play something a little, at least I do. I have gaming ADD, so I play like something different every day. So what have you been playing, dude? Tell me about that.
I finished Days Gone, finally. I finished it, dude.
So when you say finish, you mean the story or you platinumed it?
No, I finished the story.
Okay, tell me about it.
I'm not gonna 100% the whole game.
Why not?
I bought so I bought the game when it first came out, and I was super surprised, on all the negative reviews. I didn't thought that it, I thought that the reviews were like way too out of hand. So I was playing it, and then I kept playing it, and kept playing it, and kept playing it, and graphics are amazing. Gameplay-wise, there's nothing new. We played other games that do the same thing. The story was kind of like dragging, and the world was just too big. From point A to point B, there was just nothing. I mean, there was stuff, but there wasn't nothing, like to get my interest. So basically, I played it and then I got bored of it and I deleted it because I have it digital.
Nice.
And now that Death Stranding is like 2 weeks away, I
Oof.
wanted to play something. I didn't want to buy Concrete Genie. I don't want to buy. I mean, I want to buy it, but I just don't want to waste money on that.
Right.
I want to buy Call of Duty. I'm not gonna waste money on that. I want to buy Outer Worlds. I'm not gonna waste money on that. There's just too many games coming out in November
Too many.
that I know that are gonna be amazing. So I'm just gonna hold off. So I downloaded the game again, and I was like, I'm gonna beat it. At least beat it. So that's what I did, bro. I went in and I just did the golden path, bro. And yeah, I'm done.
Very
Now,
nice, bro.
yep. And I think this week news came out that Ben Studio is working on their next game. Rumors are that it's Days Gone 2. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that they learned a bunch about what they did wrong on the first one, and then fix that towards the second. Story wise, there's a lot more to tell.
Right.
I know there's a secret ending. If you do 100% the game, there is a secret ending, and I saw it. And honestly, bro, it's such a big thing that I just don't understand what is not on the normal ending.
Okay.
Like the normal ending, you do what you do. You rescue someone that you've been searching for in the whole entire game, and you leave until the sunset. Like you're good.
Right.
On the secret ending, you get in contact with someone that you have been talking to throughout the whole game. That person turns to be something that you're not expecting, and it's a really good fucking cliffhanger, bro.
Okay.
And it sets the bar super high for the second one. I just don't know why nobody's gonna. I doubt that a lot of people are gonna finish the game 100% because there's a bunch of shit that you have to do that doesn't value you at all, like in the game. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So skins and shit like that. I don't want there's just. Can I tell you? I mean, what it is? Sorry.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't played Days Gone, this is probably going to be a major spoiler alert. So I'm gonna count down from 5,
Spoiler.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, buddy, tell me.
Okay, so you rescue your wife, right? You through the whole game, you've been talking to someone from Nero. Nero is like a government agency that he was dealing with the virus and how to cure it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells you that your wife is alive. Whatever, you find her, you kill the people that had her. They weren't bad people. Okay, they were bad, but she wasn't in custody or anything. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't
She wasn't like
restrained.
being held against her will. She was there because she wanted to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she wanted to be there because they had some resources to help out with the infection.
Right.
But basically, in the end, you get that the guy that helps you find your wife contacts you, tells you to meet with him. He has a hazmat suit. He takes off the hazmat suit, and he's a freaker. He's a zombie, but he's conscious. Like he can talk, he can do anything that the humans do.
Like the ghouls from Fallout.
Yeah, but he's not. He looks different. Like he looks, he looks different, but he's not like bleeding or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, oh my god, this is huge. Like I love that. I love that. And then like he jumps in, like he lands on like a chopper, and then when he leaves, he just jumps to the chopper like from like 10 feet. So it
That's
gives
legit.
yeah, dude. Like it gives me a sense of like oh my god, like the second game, is gonna be story wise. It has to be something big because how are their figures evolving? Will you get those kind of powers too? Like it just it did like a 180 thing because
Right.
the game is all very like real lit. Like I know that the infection is there, but it's very it's like guns and zombies.
Yeah.
There's no sort of like superpowers there,
Right.
but now they are. So I'm like, holy shit! Like this is pretty big.
Yeah, and I mean, it could just be like part 1 was a build up to something supernatural and crazy like that, right?
Yeah, but what if people that don't know that there's a secret ending, they beat the game without doing 100%? Because a lot of people don't do 100% on games.
Correct.
And then like the second one comes out, and they're gonna be like, "Wait, what is
Why
this?"
is there a second one? Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the thing is, so I don't know. I mean, like the secret endings are really there to reward the people who do 100% games.
Mm-hmm.
But then for those of us who don't 100% games, like you're gonna find out there's a secret ending. Usually it gets like it gets mentioned somehow before the games even come
Yeah,
out, and then you just go YouTube it later on.
yeah. I didn't know there was until I finished the game, and then I went online and just to like see.
Right.
And then I saw the thing, and I clicked it, and I was like, okay. It just, the thing that gets me is that it seems like an ending that is pretty important for the story. Not like maybe you killed someone and he was alive and that's like a secret ending. This is like something that has to do, this is like super canon. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
this is like
Yeah. It's
so
like Metal Gear Solid 5. I know I always bring Metal Gear into it,
yeah.
but it's a good example too. It's like if you don't get the collector's edition of the game, you don't get the DVD with the bonus content that has like the ending and the whole missing chapter. Right. So like I have it, and I have
Okay.
a Blu-ray that has the storyboards for everything from the missing get part of the game, and it basically is everything that kind of ties the entire series together and down. Right. So that's really interesting. What you
It
say now?
is.
Now that you've played the game and finished it, and obviously it's been updated, like what are your final thoughts on the game?
Bro, I had to close the application like 6 times because so I was playing and it always was the same thing. I was playing, I did fast travel, or I got out of a loading, like a cutscene, and everything around me, it's not, um how do I say, like, vehicles and grass and everything is like, it's not like you can see it, but you can see like the polygons, like you don't see the textures or anything.
Right.
And then my character just fell down
That's awesome. I love those.
like 6 times, dude. Like more than six. It happened like 6 or 7 times,
Still
and
to
it had
this, like still.
still to this date.
Damn,
And
dude.
that game has gotten like 30 something worth of updates like in gigabytes. So I give it a 7. If I could. I mean, if I could give it a rating, I would give it a 7
Uh-huh.
now, or even a 6.5, dude, because they stretch the whole story, dude. And the map is way too big. It's just way too big, and it's empty, and nothing is rewarding. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
But the game is beautiful. Like graphic wise, it's beautiful, bro.
Right.
So it's a really, really, really like weird game. I feel like they started like super pumped, and then they got slowly like got more like bored, and then they started like half-assing it. That's how it feels like to me.
That's a shame. I mean, but I guess it's just a matter of time before one Sony exclusive just doesn't hit the nail
I know
on the head.
that's that, yeah, and I think it's sad, for the creators, like having all these Sony games just kick ass, dude, from left to right,
Yep.
and then having your game, maybe like you put your heart and soul into it, and it didn't, set the bar,
Right.
but it's there with Knack, so it's
Knack
I'm
was a
wi-
good game.
really.
No,
Oh, okay,
it
all
wasn't.
right.
It was a launch title, so of course people played it.
I didn't buy it.
Got it for free. I tried it out. I was like, meh, it
Okay,
was doo doo. Hot doo doo.
but we do have a new PS exclusive coming out in 2 weeks. Bro, have you?
I know. I haven't looked at anything. I've
Oh,
stopped.
me neither. I haven't either. But like I was in Twitter and I did like see a bunch of like people, not reactions, but just tweets that they put out there.
Right.
And bro, I was hyped. So let me tell you something, bro. I know we're getting like sidetracked here, but I don't know.
That's perfectly fine, dude. Let's talk.
So you got me into Kojima, bro. Like, okay, I knew about Kojima. Obviously, I knew about him because I'm in the gaming, whatever.
Right.
I've played Metal Gear. I've never beaten a Metal Gear.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah,
Still?
dude. I've still never. Not.
Bro,
Yeah, but I've played them. Like I know.
I'll make
I
you
have
a deal
sense
right
of-
now. I'll make
I
you a
can't
deal
play
right.
all those games, dude.
Then I'll never play
All
Kingdom
of-
Hearts 3.
Okay, dude. Okay, you can tell me to play like 6 games and you just play one.
One game I
have-
really
I
hate.
have the last one. I have, what is it? Metal Gear 4.
It's not the same, dude. It's not the same. Because, like, the thing is with the series is that you have to play the series to truly understand the story and truly appreciate, like, the entirety of the thing, dude. Because it's fucking incredible. But go ahead. So, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So, like I knew about the games. I knew that they were amazing, and I have this brother play it, a bunch of times, like in his house, dude. I remember very vividly, like I was blown away by a boss fight that he had with like it's like a mech wolf or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, in like the snow, and he was like,
Yep.
that one was. I was like, holy shit.
Yep.
Well, so I knew about him and I knew about those games. I had a Raiden figure, bro, because I loved Raiden.
All
Because
right. Yeah.
I played Metal Gear Rising. I played that one, so I loved Raiden. I loved like the swords and stuff. And then PT came out, and PT was like, I played that shit, dude. I remember like I was with my wife when I moved here to Alaska, and we were scared like the whole time. We were trying to like figure out like the codes so we can like have that secret trailer or whatever.
I ever tell you about like when the PT demo dropped? Is it about the time that my wife and I first started dating?
Mm-hmm.
And I went over to her house. It was me, her sisters, and like one of their friends. Shut the
Okay.
lights off, turned the demo on. I'm like, it was Halloween time too. It's like, yeah, I want to see some scary shit. My wife, in her infinite wisdom, which she is an incredibly wise woman, decided to not once but twice scare the absolute shit out of me in the middle of playing that demo, dude. And you
Dude.
know how like intense that demo is, dude.
It's
And
crazy.
She said, Francisco, when you looked at me after the second time I scared you, I thought you were going to break up with me right then and there. I was
Bro,
like,
she's funny. She's hella funny. Like
Yeah.
when she comments on our shit, bro, I laugh like loud. Like
she was
super.
like, did you see the one she did on Facebook where like, have I been reported yet for saying Zelda's
Yeah,
overrated?
dude. She's fun. I'm telling you, bro. Like, yeah, like she's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know that, obviously. But yeah, so I played PT, and then Norman Reedus were there. By that time, I was already a fan of The Walking Dead. I'm right now, whatever, but and then Guillermo del Toro was he was like in the game too,
Right.
and he's my favorite director, dude. So I was just after that, I was like, okay, this guy is making something here. Sadly, that game got canceled, and then The Stranding came out, and then you talking to me about Kojima, me watching interviews and hearing people talking about Kojima, watching all. Now I'm like a really big fan, dude. Like because I feel like he takes his games and he creates a whole universe about it in the game and in real life.
It's like
Does that make sense?
Miyazaki, right, with Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like that, bro. Like Miyazaki, I feel like goes ham. Like it's not just here's a cookie cutter story and cookie cutter gameplay. Like no, dude. Like here is an entire universe, lore, and everything that goes along with it.
And all the merch, dude. I love merch, and Kojima's merch is one of the best merch I have seen in all gaming. On Naughty Dog is not that great in merch. CD Projekt Red is pretty fucking good in merch,
Yeah.
but it's expensive as hell. Kojima has like a little bit of both,
Yeah.
and I don't know, dude. All I've seen is very positive, and people claiming that is the best game ever, best game on PS4, best game in this last generation. Oh my god, all this fucking crazy stuff, and I'm just, you must be fucking,
I can't wait, dude.
yeah, dude.
Like my boss was kind enough to give me the 8th off. So I'm
Okay.
off that day and I'm off Thursday too. So like I'll have the whole day off to just chill. I'm going to trade in my PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm going to get the Death Stranding Pro Edition. I'm going to come home. I'm going to do like a quick unboxing because I'm not going to play around with that shit. I'm going to
Fuck.
hook that shit out, dude.
Dude, I should do the same thing, but I don't have a camera.
You have your phone,
For
buddy.
the collectors, how do I do? Okay, well, we can talk about that later, but dude,
Absolutely.
holy shit.
So like I can't wait. Like I even told my wife like, hey, like there's very few times I do this, but like this is one of those games where it's like I'm gonna need like a couple of hours straight of just like playing this game.
Just
I can't wait.
letting myself go in it. Yeah, dude.
And the coolest thing about it too is like with Metal Gears, Ricky, I grew to know what to expect to an extent, okay? Because I had already played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, so when Snake Eater was coming out, I was like, okay, I get the gist of what's going on. I know what to expect. Then 4, same thing. Then 5. 5 was a little different just because like the story for 5 and the characters and all the implications were a little different. No one that hasn't played the game yet has any idea what to expect right now. And that's the most exciting thing about Death Stranding.
That is, dude. And I know that the plot got leaked, but if I don't know why people, dude. Okay, for Kojima, dude, for our Kojima games are games that now I know that we don't have to watch any trailers. You just buy whatever it is, a movie or a game or whatever, without anything in your head about what it is, and just enjoy it
Yep.
with an open mind. Have an
Yep.
open mind and just like enjoy it. And I feel like we need to have a couple of episodes just to talk about the game.
Yep. We can
And
do that.
like
We
I
can even do
think-
like a separate thing.
Yeah, dude, because I feel like it is a huge game and it is a huge win for Sony. I don't know how Microsoft is gonna top that, but Kojima, bro, making an exclusive game for PlayStation is just
Done.
a whole new IP, dude. When he's like, it's like I feel like he was chained by Konami, and now he's like broken free,
Yeah.
and he has this whole playground to just do whatever the fuck he wants.
In a sense, it might turn out to be a blessing that Kojima doesn't have access to the Metal Gear IP anymore. As much as I hate to say that, but it might turn out to be the best thing that may have happened to gaming. If this game is as good as everyone else is saying it right now, like I've seen those comments too. I've seen those threads on Twitter. I'm like, this is
And what I
literally,
sent you, right? Like,
yes,
did you read that?
This
Bro,
is game of the generation, is what people are saying. So that doesn't get thrown around often. I saw that get thrown around with Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's it. I haven't seen that being thrown around since PS4 and Xbox One dropped. So Breath of the Wild dropped. A lot of people said that, and now some people are saying that about Death Stranding. It's probably true, dude, considering that it's Kojima. And like, I'm biased as all hell. I'm a fanboy, I admit it, but at the same time, it's like, with him, you know what you're gonna get, bro. It's probably true.
and even Norman Reedus said, I didn't know he doesn't play games. I saw an interview. He doesn't play games, but after meeting Kojima, he said that he will walk through fire for anything. Like anything that Kojima tells me to do, I will do it.
Damn.
Because, and it's crazy because I mean, we can like stop now, but it's just like it's so big that we have to just like have our own, like episode about Death Stranding because even now we can just talk about it for like hours.
Yep. Well, we're already 20 minutes in, so that's good. Good time to stop. It's all
let's
good.
do it.
Dude, we could continue going. I mean, this is our show. People.
And I'm just not here. I'm kind of sad. Like I don't want to I know that he has a lot to say about everything.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
What
He's
do you
out
have
enjoying
on
his
the
birthday.
agenda?
All right, so on the agenda today, Monsieur Ricky, we've got a quick update on the whole Blizzard and Blitzchung shenanigans.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about some changes to Fortnite. And obviously, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, it's been about a week. We usually do this show at the beginning of a new week, which means a week of news has already transpired. So we use this opportunity to kind of update everybody on what's going on and trying to give you our thoughts and opinions on everything. So, in the spirit of that, let's go ahead and talk about Blizzard real quick. So, I'm not going to read the article, but there's a really good article on Polygon written by Nicole Carpenter. The headline says, Blizzard breaks silence on Hong Kong Hearthstone controversy and reduces the punishment on banned player. So here's the deal. I'll make this super quick because I can really go into detail with all this. Hearthstone tournament. Player named Blitzchung wins the whole thing. Takes the opportunity at the end of the stream live to say, hey, he wants freedom for Hong Kong and his people. Blizzard doesn't like that. They ban him for a whole year of competitive play. They take away his prize money, which is about $10,000 or so dollars. And he also fired the 2 sportscasters that were announcing at the time. Okay. Immediately after that, the internet finds out. People start going crazy. Boycott Blizzard starts trending on Twitter. All these sorts of things.
Oh, I know what you're okay.
For a whole week and some change, Blizzard said nothing. Finally, on a Friday, they release a full statement. And a lot of people, I don't know anything about news trends and timing, but basically the consensus is that the time that they release a statement is a time where news goes to die.
Okay.
Like, they just put it out there to put it out there in the hopes that nobody would really see or give it any attention. But that was wrong. So basically what they said is they explained their policies. They explained that they do believe in the core beliefs of like everyone has a voice and everybody can, speak freely and, blah, 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 blah. Basically, they have alluded to the point that you can feel and think and say what you want, but not on their streams. But everyone has a voice, which is a literal slogan etched into concrete outside of their headquarters. All right? Yeah. So they reduced Blitzchung's punishment down to 6 months of ban. So now he's banned.
Okay.
He's banned 6 months instead of a year, and they gave him his money back because he did. They admitted he won his game. He won his money fairly. So yes, so he's entitled to his money. Now, the apology, quote unquote, was just not really sincere. It was a bunch of bullshit, but that's that. So, interesting thing in pulling up the article, Ricky, I found is that Congress, the United States Congress, sent a letter to Blizzard condemning them for their Blitzchung situation. And basically, it's an article on Dexerto.com written by Bill Cooney. The source, I'm not really too familiar with the website, but here's the letter from Congress. Dear Mr. Kotick, we write to express our deep concern about Activision Blizzard's decision to make Blitzchung forfeit prize money and ban him from participating in tournaments for a year after he voiced support for pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong. This decision is particularly concerning in light of the Chinese government's growing appetite for pressuring American businesses to help stifle free speech. Yeah, skip a little bit. Your company claims to stand by one's right to express individual thoughts and opinions, yet many of your own employees believe that Activision Blizzard's decision to punish Blitzchung counter those values. Because your company is such a pillar of the gaming industry, your disappointing decision could have a chilling effect on gamers who seek to use your platform to promote human rights and basic freedoms. Indeed, many gamers around the world have taken notice of your company's actions, understandably calling for boycotts of Activision Blizzard gaming sites. As China amplifies its campaign of intimidation, you and your company must decide whether to look beyond the bottom line and promote American values, like freedom of speech and thought, or to give in to Beijing's demands in order to preserve market access. We urge you in the strongest terms to reconsider your decision with respect to Mr. Chung. You have the opportunity to reverse course. We urge you to take it. And it was written by Marco Rubio and Ron Wyden, 2 U.S. senators. Actually, also Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a member of Congress, Mike Gallagher, and Tom Malinowski. I've never seen Senate or Congress get involved in gaming like this, ever.
Yeah.
So Blizzard done fucked up.
Yep, they did. And then they announced Diablo 4. I mean, it got leaked, but...
And Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Right before BlizzCon, dude. Come on now. You saw my stuff on Instagram from yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, it's just it's just, hey guys, we know you're upset. Here are 2 games that you really want. We're sorry. And the shitty thing, and that I hope it's not going to happen. It's probably going to happen. Is people are going to be like, yay!
It is going to happen, dude, because people nowadays. Oh, I'm not gonna. We can get into that. I can get into that, but I feel like I'm not gonna also get into deeper waters here. So,
ladies and gentlemen, that was the quick update on the Blizzard Blitzchung situation. They don't give a shit about American rights. They don't give a shit about your rights. All they want is your money and to look the other way. Moving on.
Okay, what else do you have there?
Okay, so let's talk about Call of Duty since that's coming out in 24 hours. 27 hours, actually. So I've played Call of Duty, you play Call of Duty, right? And you know that recently for the last couple of titles that they've released, they've been loot box heavy.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So obviously with a lot of stuff going on in the industry where people are starting to hate on loot boxes big time, it's starting to affect their buying patterns and decisions. They're moving to a battle pass model like Destiny 2 and or Division, right? Where you buy a season pass, a battle pass, and you have that much worth of content for you guaranteed, right? So let me see. This is not too long. I'll read the article. So this is on The Verge, article written by Chaim Gartenberg. Call of Duty Modern Warfare ditches loot boxes for a battle pass. Take a deep breath. Exhale slowly. That's a reading strategy that you have to use, Ricky. You have to take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Did you know that? Good job.
Yeah.
I just made that up, by the way, but it sounded legit in my mind. All right, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare is just days away from its October 25th release date, and Activision has finally announced how it'll be running the in-game economy for the upcoming shooter. Specifically, Modern Warfare will be the first Call of Duty game to use a Battle Pass system instead of the much maligned random loot boxes to dispense content and cosmetics to players. Popularized by Fortnite, the Battle Pass system allows for players to buy the pass at the beginning of the season and unlock a variety of items as they progress. Modern Warfare system sounds like it'll be extremely similar to the Fortnite model, which has since been adopted by other major titles like Destiny 2 and PUBG. Players will be able to buy a pass at the beginning of a season with full transparency as to what the items included are and how and when they'll be unlocked. Activision also promises in its post that all functional content that has an impact on game balance, such as base weapons and attachments, can be unlocked by simply playing the game. And like Fortnite's pass, there will be both free and premium content included in each season's battle pass. So even if you don't own the pass, you'll still unlock things as you play. Players will also be able to earn COD points, the premium currency in Call of Duty, similar to Fortnite's V-Bucks, through the Battle Pass. In addition to the Battle Pass, there will also be an in-game store selling cosmetic content, again like Fortnite, that players will be able to purchase directly. All that being said, Activision won't actually be... Yeah, right. Activision won't actually be launching the Battle Pass alongside the game on October 25th. The company says that it wants to focus on the initial launch at that time, as well as give players a chance to unlock the existing content that the game ships with before dumping another batch of new stuff on top of that. Instead, the Battle Pass will launch later this year, although no further details have been announced. Loot boxes have come under fire in recent months. Glorified slot machines. Recently, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony have all committed to disclosing drop rate for loot boxes for future titles released on their platforms. A bill is currently working its way through Congress that would ban loot box sales entirely to minors under the age of 18.
Perfect. Okay. I'm pumped.
Hold on, let me catch my breath real quick. Okay, we're good.
I'm pumped.
You're pumped. Tell me why you're pumped, dude.
Okay.
Like, are we talking about like swole pumped, or are we talking about like Nike pumps, or were those Jordans?
Nike pump.
Okay, thank you.
So, Call of Duty was the first multiplayer games that I played, and I got really heavily invested into. Mm-hmm. Over the years, I stopped playing them because I noticed that every game was the same in terms of graphics, everything. It never evolved until now. Mm-hmm. I feel like now the company actually is making a game for our current gen, mm-hmm. and story, so everything about Call of Duty now looks perfect. We played the alpha, we played the beta. Everything looks, sounds, feels great. Amazing.
It's looking good so far.
Plus, dude, I feel like we can make a bunch of content with the game. Yes, and I was worried about, because I knew that they weren't going to do any DLC, so I was like, okay, like either it's going to be all free or what's happening here.
Right.
So thank God it's not loot boxes, the thing about a season pass is that most games that have season pass are free. So it's like, okay, we're paying $60 for a game. At first, there's not going to be a season pass. The season pass is going to come later. But is the game, when I buy it, worth $60? You know what I mean? Or, that's the only thing that I'm kind of worried. But as of now, I feel like they are headed in the right direction. They haven't fucked up once. I feel like, with this new game and like its marketing and what they have showed us and all that kind of stuff. I like the story. I like that we can play co-op the story. I like the new Spec Ops.
Only on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, dude. I like that. I like the maps. I like the guns. I like how they sound. I like the feel of the game. Everything about this new Call of Duty just sounds and looks amazing.
I just canceled my pre-order, and you're making me want to go pre-order it again.
I don't know why you canceled. Well, we can talk about that later because that's like kind of personal for us. But I have a bunch of ideas for the game and what we can do as for entertainment with our followers and stuff.
Right.
So I feel like it's a good game, for everybody, man.
So I'm gonna ask you a question slightly off topic, but you just made me think of this question. As content creators, do you feel that our purchasing decisions are based off of our ability or what we think we can do in terms of creating content with a game?
Always, dude. Depends. Death Stranding, for me, that's gonna be both. That's the thing. If I didn't have this podcast with you, or if I didn't have our entertainment with you, I would just be playing games for myself.
Right.
But since we have this beautiful outlet,
it is fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah,
like, damn.
Then it's automatic for me to buy a game and automatically think, okay, will this game, it will fill my heart, like personally, but can I also use this game to make content? And for Death Stranding, of course, dude, like we can make fucking tons of content there. Call of Duty also, but let's say Apex, no. Like with just a few games and that's it. Like there's no lore there. I mean, there is kind of lore there, but it's if we don't if you're not pro players, then it's not helping us out.
Right.
But with Call of Duty, bro, like there's a competitive side to it, but we can do the campaign together. We can do Spec Ops and a couple of videos like that. Like there's just so much things that they are offering to us that it just becomes natural for me and for you. I'm sure to just think on how we can use the game to make content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for answering us. Let's go back to the actual topic at hand then. I'm excited for the game, like I am, and I haven't been excited for a Call of Duty in a very long time. I think since about Black Ops 1.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
me too.
Like I bought all the other ones, and I got the only other Call of Duty I bought outside of Black Ops was Black Ops 2. Every other Call of Duty after that I got for free for working at GameStop, so whatever. Can't complain when you get the shit for free, but you can still critique, right? So I'm excited about this one big time. After playing the alpha, after playing the beta, I was like, okay, this is it. Like this is what I feel Call of Duty should have been for some time now. But I'm glad we're here. Better late than never, right?
Exactly. Yeah. At the end of this gen console, dude.
Right at the very fucking end, man.
At the very fucking end, dude.
But maybe that's what it took for them to figure out the whole system, how to develop for PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and whatever else. So
like Rainbow Six Siege had a lot of influence in this new game.
of course, Rainbow Six Siege is an incredibly successful shooter.
Yeah, so I feel like they were like, okay, we're getting behind, guys. Like, it's enough. I don't know why they did infrastructure, like internally.
Right.
But they must have done some things, because this is, if you put these two games side by side, bro, it's la diferencia es del cielo a la tierra. Like, it's super big, like the difference there is insane.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I dislike about a lot of games are loot boxes, loot crates, and all this other shenanigans and all this other bullshit. I'm just like, look, let me pop the game in, let me play it, unlock what I can unlock, and let's just be that, right? If someone else decides to go spend money, whether they earn their own money or their mom and dad pays for the shit, fine. Like, more power to you. It's your prerogative. But don't let the fact that you spend money enable you to be better than me because I don't spend my money, right? So if this is true, to like 100% true, that nothing that will affect the balance of the game is going to be only behind the loot box or behind the battle pass, that's fine. The other thing too is people are speculating that they're going to go ahead and add in, game balance changing items into the battle passes later in the future because they're like, hey, we're going to say we're not going to add anything now at launch so people buy it. And once everybody's bought it, then we're going to say, hey, battle pass number 2, we're going to throw in this awesome weapon and these awesome scopes only for battle pass owners, right? That, if that happens, that'll
I don't
be
think
a
it
problem.
happened.
I hope not, but the almighty dollar, Ricky.
What about the
what
maps?
they used to say.
What about maps?
They're free for everybody.
Okay, so all the battle pass is cosmetic.
And a couple of items. Here, let me reread here just to be sure.
So what? So I know that Angel told me that he's gonna buy it, and that if we all buy it next week, he wants to be on the podcast so we can talk about it and that kind of stuff.
Did he
So
say
when
that?
so when we might have him. Yeah. Depends if because he has played Call of Duty more than us. Out of all of us, he's the more
debatable. If you looked at my time for like PS3 Call of Duty, dude, up until
okay, then PS4 or whatever. Out of all 4 of us, he is the best player. Yeah, so.
Whoa.
He is, dude. Don't come on.
I don't dedicate my time like that, dude. But I promise you that if I did like I used to, I would be the best person in the squad, dude.
All right, well, we can use a 2v2 to fix that, to see that, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
absolutely.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing about.
I don't need a second person. I can take them all by myself.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, me and Adi will just spectate.
Yes, please. Anyways, okay, I'm sorry. You were making a good point. Tell me again.
What?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm just pumped. I'm pumped. I'm psyched. I want it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see next week when we do the podcast.
And yeah, I was just trying to see right now. I can't find it right now in the article from The Verge, but I did read somewhere, and I could be wrong, that the maps, everyone gets the maps as they come out.
Okay.
They're not locked behind Battle Pass. There's other stuff behind the Battle Pass. I could be wrong. It'd be a bold move, a great move, but I'd be surprised, though, at the same time, if they just said, here, all the maps are free for everybody. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm excited. I'm probably going to end up getting it anyway tomorrow, now that I think about it, dude. Just because,
Yeah, we can talk about it because I have some things to say,
Right.
But it's just podcast. It's not podcast related.
Right. Okay. All right.
So what else?
We got one more thing on the agenda.
I got Luigi's Mansion, dude. I've seen a bunch of early reviews. Not reviews, but early discussion, early analysis, early impressions. And that game is also like one of the best Switch's game out there. Like when it comes out, like people are in love with it. They say that story wise, graphic wise, controller wise, it has a gyro sensor. I didn't know that it had that.
Right.
So I can send you a link like later. But people are talking very positive about Luigi's Mansion, and I'm not gonna buy it now.
Right.
I might buy it when it's like super cheap.
Abdi's getting it though, right?
Yeah, so I think he's gonna do a review for us or something.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah, he should. He did a good job with the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who translated for him, but hopefully that person doesn't do that again.
And then Google translates fucking fire.
So I think the last thing on the agenda here, man, and I'm not going to be playing Luigi's Mansion. I have it pre-ordered. I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not.
How much you have in it? $5?
$5. Yeah, I'm just going to move it towards my
Call of
PS4
Duty?
Pro or something. No, I already have. I had it paid off already. Call
Yeah,
of
not
Duty.
this Call of Duty.
Psych.
What do we have? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, we got one more thing. But real quick, just too many games coming out. I'm just waiting for Death Stranding. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Death Stranding. And did you see the latest Star Wars gameplay?
I did, and it looks really cool.
I was pumped from the first one. I because I'm a fan, I knew that it wasn't like 100% there, but this one, bro, holy shit, man! I'm just ready for it, man.
I was watching
The
some
Star Wars trailer.
Oh yeah, dude, bro.
That's just another episode there that we have to do, man.
I can't wait. We do need to do that. Actually, you're right. I will probably buy Jedi Fallen Order, but I don't want to take away from Death Stranding. Like Death Stranding's gonna have to come out and suck for me to not play it right now.
No, oh yeah, dude. I feel like it's a game that you have to play and beat without stopping.
Yep.
Because you need to have your head like in the story.
Yep.
Without any breaks. I'm not saying like play it every day for 8 hours, but I'm just saying that has to be the only game that you have to play, so you can understand everything and just have a real good feel. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, buddy. Don't you worry about that, babe. So,
yeah, bro.
The only other thing too is that I wanted to buy Red Dead 2 on PC. Like when I played Red Dead on PS4, I'm like, the minute this comes out on PC, I'm buying it on PC. But it also comes out like November 5th. Like November 2nd on the Rockstar launcher, but then November 5th on Steam and everything else. I'm like, look, dude, nah, like Death Stranding is it until I finish it. I'm not touching a damn thing else after that. After I beat Death Stranding, then I can go back and based on reviews and what y'all say, I'll go back and play some other stuff.
Yeah.
Until
there's
Cyberpunk.
Too many games, there's too many games, and we have, time is not limitless, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So,
and because time is not limitless, Ricky, let's go ahead and talk about the final thing on the agenda.
What is that?
Is that what we're going to call this? Are we going to call the layout of the show the agenda? I have an idea for a name of a segment. I'll tell it to you. I'll pitch it to you right now. All right, you ready?
Go.
Okay, so we all use Twitter, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so what if we scour through Twitter and, sometimes you see some ridiculous comments about video games, or sometimes you see some really cool tweets about gaming, right? And it doesn't have to be, and I would prefer it not to be from like people in the industry, right? Because of course, everybody follows Cory Barlog, everybody follows Zach Ryan, everybody follows Greg Millers and all of them and Kojimas. But the people like you and I who say some cool shit or ridiculous shit, what if we had a segment called Tweet All About It, and we all pick one tweet or two tweets out of the whole week and like blast them here on our show and talk about what the context of the content was?
Yeah, that's amazing.
That sounds good?
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, this tweet is gonna fucking blow up, and it doesn't blow up.
I see some shit. I seen some shit, dude. Some good stuff, horrible stuff, and like plain
funny
stupid
stuff. Yeah.
So the only thing is, I wonder if we need to ask them for permission, but I don't think so since it's public. But who knows? We'll see. We'll go from there. Anyways, all right. Tweet all about it. Coming to you all soon. Anywho, last thing on the agenda, right? At least officially, Fortnite Chapter 2. I know that you were like a huge Fortnite fan, right? You learned all the dances. You have the T-shirts and the toys.
No.
Who am I thinking of then?
Abdi.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what to get him for his birthday. Get him Fortnite Funko Pops.
No, dude, I downloaded Fortnite again. I mean, I downloaded it to see what the whole fuss was about and then deleted it again.
Yep.
But it looks really, I mean, I feel like it looks even different.
It probably has some updates, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't download it. I didn't mess with it. Like I tried it some time ago and that's that.
Marketing wise, what they did to end the season and start, I mean, the first chapter and start the second chapter was genius.
Yep. So for those of us who may or may not know, chances are you all already know. What they basically did is they pulled the plug on Fortnite Chapter 1. What they did is a cataclysmic event at a certain date and time where a comet finally landed and basically opened up a black hole and sucked up everything. And we literally mean everything. It sucked in the map, the players, the icons, the menus, everything. The servers. The game was literally not playable. Like you could not log in to play the game for some time. And then they launched Chapter 2. And that is a ballsy move, and it was only Fortnite could pull that off. As much as I'm not a fan, you got to give them credit, dude. That's historical. What they've done as a game in the industry is history, right? Like that's just that. Like it is, our grandkids are gonna know about Fortnite in one way, shape, or form.
They created work, dude, for streamers. You know, like they created jobs.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they gave people outlets. Like they gave people, you know, like memories, good ones, bad ones. They gave, you know, how much money. Like I know they do fundraisers and all that kind of stuff. You know, so I'm not a fan of the game, but I am a fan of
what they've accomplished.
Yeah. And there's no denying it, dude. People that deny it are.
Yeah, people just like to talk shit. Yeah, I love talking shit. If you haven't noticed already, just check our. If everybody here could see our Facebook chat, dude, I think they'd have a very different opinion of all of us.
Some things are need to stay private, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I thought it was a very ballsy move, and I admire that because, you know, like in an industry where things are very stagnant sometimes, just seeing somebody do some ballsy shit like this is very refreshing.
Yeah.
And you know, from what I heard, people were freaking out on the internet, especially children and parents. Like, yeah. What the fuck's wrong with Fortnite? What's going on? My kid's freaking out. And
yeah.
But
he's having a meltdown. What the fuck? I had to take him to the hospital and that shit. What the hell?
Oh no.
Can you see this?
I can. Yes. I've been looking at your link for a while now. Looks nice. You should lower it down though.
I will. It's way too fucking high.
Like
I'll do it later.
The way I have it set up right now is basically the tippy top of your hat is the top of the screen.
Oh, really? So all you see is this guy?
Yeah. So line it up with your line the top of the poster with the top of your head, and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
Or do the green screen thing, set your wall up, take a picture of it without you sitting in it, and then overlay it behind you.
Or maybe I'll buy something, a green like sheet or whatever, and put
That's
it
what
here.
I did. Yeah. That's when I first started, dude. I bought a green sheet of fabric, and I thumbtacked it from one wall to the other wall. Because my desk was a corner desk, so I had to go from wall to wall, dude. It was really weird. And it worked, man. It worked flawlessly.
Sometimes we have to, you know, when we're starting, bro, it's...
Yeah, dude. That's how you just got to start, man. Dude, I don't know if I've got anything else, man. Like, I don't know. You got anything else? That's it? We're done?
How much have we done?
We're 15 minutes in, dude.
Let's talk about the Stranding gang.
What are we going to talk about, though?
What you read?
I wouldn't do that just yet.
Okay.
Let's
It's
wait
like,
till after it comes out. Yeah, let's just not even like because
I can't wait, dude. Honestly,
yeah,
I can't wait.
I can't wait. But we'll talk about it when it's out, dude. I don't want to talk. I'm done talking about the game. You know what I mean? Like I'm done talking about it in its current state of not being in my system. I want to
Yeah.
talk about it in the state of being in my system.
Yeah, dude. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me
All
see.
right.
And I
Top
don't.
three
Yeah, I
scary
think
games. It's Halloween. Let's talk about your top 3 scary games. Go.
for me personally, selling. I mean, I will put PT there, but PT. So well. Okay. Okay.
It's a game. It
Siren. Have you
counts.
played Siren?
No,
Okay,
I
so
don't play
Siren.
much scary games, dude. They actually scare
Okay.
me. I hate horror movies because they suck. But horror games scare the shit out of me, dude. I don't mess with that shit.
So when you were playing Resident Evil, like, were you scared?
The PS1 original or this one right
This
now?
one. Yeah, this one right now.
Yeah, it is fucking creepy. Like it is fucking creepy, dude. Like the thing is, and this is like I didn't say this when I asked you to critique my Let's Play, but I already played 3 hours of it when it first
Yeah.
came out. So like everything that's going on right now, like I already know. So like it's hard to react to something that you already know
Yeah.
is coming, right? But
Yeah.
there was one part when you're in a police department when you're going up some stairs, a zombie
hallway,
bursts
yeah.
through the window at the bottom. You come up and you're focusing on him coming up, but you don't see the motherfucker from the 3rd story coming down. And so when I'm sitting there fighting him off at the bottom, the dude from behind me grabs me and turns me around and bites me. Dude, scared the living shit out of me. I think it's on my Instagram, actually. I think it's on my Instagram account from back
Really?
in February. Yes.
I'm gonna go look it up right now.
I'm wearing a maroon shirt too. I know that. I'm gonna see if I can find it too. But scary game wise, dude. Here, and while you're looking for it, I'll just go ahead and give my top 3.
Okay.
Dead Space 1 was fucking
Ooh, Dead Space, yeah.
horrifying. Dude, like something about being in outer space all by yourself with aliens and all the other jazz, like I could not stand that shit. That shit terrified me, dude. Like legitimately scared the absolute shit out of me.
It is fucking scary.
So they have the demo.
For
I
me,
don't see a
so
video.
PT, Siren, and PT, Siren, and wait, there was somebody else. Oh, Silent Hill 4: The Room.
Okay. All right. I've never played any of those. Oh, except for PT. PT I played. So yeah, Dead Space 1, absolutely horrifying experience. I gotta say Resident Evil 2 on PS1 because I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like
Yeah.
it's the first horror game I ever played. And me and my friend in Honduras, we were in his room playing the game. We had no idea what the hell it was. It just looked weird and cool. You know, I mean, oh, zombie on the cover. It looks really cool. Shit scared the piss out of me. And
bet, bro.
And then PT. I think PT is literally the scariest, most nerve-wracking thing I have ever played in my life, bro. I
We
think I
think
have it on YouTube.
Do you think we ever get with Death Stranding? Do you think we get that? Do you think there's gonna be something there?
Like Silent Hill.
PT related? Yeah, related.
Probably an egg. Well, yeah, probably so. Like an Easter egg or so. I'm sure. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. Honestly,
Dude, I can't find it. I think it was a story, maybe.
that or it's on my YouTube. I'm looking right now.
Or
5
maybe it
months
is on the
ago.
YouTube. Yeah.
Sekiro came out after Resident Evil. Oh yeah, it's I'll send you the link, but I think this is it right here.
3.
Yep. I can see it. Yeah.
Send me that shit, bro.
Yep. That shit absolutely scared the piss out of me.
Dude, you need to do more pictures like this one.
Oh, like that one right there?
Yeah, for far entertainment. Hell yeah.
All right, dude. I'll ask my wife to go cook. So basically you're telling me is to go tell my wife to do more work. That's
No,
messed
but
up, dude. That's messed up.
Jesus Christ.
I can't
dude.
believe you just did that.
What about this one?
That's a great picture. Dude, you know you love that one, dude.
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ,
know
man.
you love that one.
I do
Anyways,
love it, bro.
ladies and gentlemen, we're done talking about YouTube and scary games. I got more scary games to play. I got to go hang out with my wife and my little girl. And Ricky, what are you getting into, dude?
Same thing, but with my daughter and my sister.
Very nice. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure doing this for y'all week in and week out. My name is Francisco. His name is Ricky. We are Far Entertainment. This is the weekly FARcast. Go ahead and check us out over on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Castbox, Podbean, YouTube. Check us out as a group on social media at Instagram at far.entertainment. Check us out on Twitter at far_ENTR. That's it. Hope you all have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful month, have a wonderful year, and have a wonderful life. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Bye.